Hello, everybody, and welcome to our sponsored section today. Turn the music down a little bit. We're going to be playing Stray Gods, which is a branching narrative game. Apparently, they're claiming it's very no two playthroughs can even possibly be alike, which I love. I'm a big sucker for that. But it's also a musical. It's very much inspired by Broadway. It's like a reconceptualization of Greek mythology. It has video game voice actors as well as like Broadway actor. Like I think it's going to be very cool. I'm very excited. The lead writer for Dragon Age is the one who's like heading up this whole thing. And it's a very cool concept. It's a very bold concept to be going for. So I hope it's awesome. I'm very excited to check it out. Yeah, it's a musical. And they said at the very start, I'm going to let you guys choose this. At the very start, you get to choose the primary personality trait for your character. It's like the first choice that you get, I guess. And we're going to do a poll. I'm going to let you guys choose. This might be a mistake. I'm going to let you guys choose what that primary personality trait is. They can be charming, clever, or kick-ass, but not all three. Only one. So, once we're in it, once we're doing it, you guys get to decide which one we're going for. Charming, clever, or kick-ass. So start thinking about it now, okay? It's going to be coming out on August 10th, I believe. You can wishlist it on Steam, but it's also coming out on Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. So because the game isn't actually out yet, thank you very much for the sponsorship. We can only play up through Act 1. We cannot play beyond Act 1. I have no idea how, because, you know, I tend to, like, really take a long time to play through stuff. So maybe we won't even reach the end of Act 1. I don't know. But I'm very excited to try it out. So let's get this ball rolling, dude. Excuse me. Oops. Nope, not that. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let me know if you can hear that. And then there we go. Let me know if you can see it when it pops up. Ka-chow. Hi, I'm back. Sorry, I forgot to turn myself off. Here we go. Here we go. How is the audio level so far? Do I need to adjust, or are we good? Fantastic. I agree. Exit the game. I don't want to. Oh! I was like, they're only letting me leave the game. What a bold move. Okay, options. Timed choices are on. Oh God. Subtitle size. I'll leave it small. If it seems like they're too small, we can discuss. Content warnings. Oh ho. Alcohol use, violence, PTSD, death, and themes of suicide. Stray Gods features some heavy themes. Parts may be distressing to some players. Okay, I'm going to... oh my gosh. The warnings list has already been updated. Well, look at that. Fantastic. Okay. Can we get some claps in chat for our mods? Or a pet the mod. Whichever feels right to you. All right, new game. From our team all across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made on stolen ground. We would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Boonwurrung peoples of the Kulin Nation and the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. This game was also built on Treaty 6 territory and a traditional meeting ground and home for many indigenous peoples, including Cree, Saulteaux, Nistapi, I'm so sorry if I'm saying all of these wrong, Blackfoot, Métis, and Nakota Sioux. Yeah, Aussie devs. Aussie. We're in.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific.
It's all hand-drawn, side
I just
note.
wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Are we making a band?
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
I see what you're doing, Freddie. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddie has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Turned it down a little. Hopefully that's better.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing is going the way I thought it would. I feel like I'm this close to
Punching something? Do I need to back up?
screaming, more like. Not that anyone would listen.
Well, I'll always listen.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Maybe have a musical number all to myself. I don't know.
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Kalleopi. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Like, wasn't here for the audition, but now you are?
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
rest,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Choose your trait. Ready? This is all you, chat. We're doing it right now. Choose your trait. You get 1 minute. The poll has begun. The cast list for this game is wild. It is. Yeah. We're letting chat choose, so we wait. We wait. I wonder how this choice is gonna affect how we sing the song. Cause surely this is happening in the middle of the song, cause it's gonna change like how the rest of the song goes. Kick-Ass is winning with 45% of the vote. Let's go, gang. Kick-Ass. Ready?
Maybe if I paddle hard enough, I'll fight the waves, try to be tough. Can I belong to the sea? Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
I'm not clever enough. Fuck.
I'm glad you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
What was that? It felt like... the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked
How did you
in.
know my name?
May I ask you why you feel so adrift?
Did I say my name already?
You're so
I'm not
young.
clever enough for this game either.
Surely your life is just beginning.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right.
Bye,
See you then.
mysterious stranger. Oh, is that what my hair looks like when I graduated? That's pretty sick. It's hard to checkerboard your hair, dude.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Kalleopi?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Kalleopi!
I don't know why. I didn't expect anyone to get stabbed in this game.
Please. Please, come on. What is that?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Who... Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Did you do this to her? Did you hurt Kalleopi? If you did...
Hurt Cal? No. I wouldn't ever. Like, ever. She's the best. She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
No, I don't know.
You are gonna tell me what's going on right now!
Whoa.
Who are you? How did you get here? What is happening?
Alright, jeez. Let me go. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
No, I need more information.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
This game is such a whirlwind already. Never mind. I've never wanted a cookie in my life. Don't do it. Hi. They all look not jazzed
Our
to see me.
beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
It must be a mistake. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Nor should you. We go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world.
But we aren't?
No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
I mean, at this point. Sure.
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
I'm happy for
We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive.
I know, I also don't
The
trust
mortals
Athena.
grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television. I do what I must.
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this
If I've
office
learned
is right
anything,
outside your
it's
front door,
don't trust
or that we
gods
are,
in any
I don't
in
know,
any media.
actors, religious fanatics.
Don't trust
by
these
all
guys.
means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
So I'm a muse now. I'm a music muse. Sick. That works out for me. I'm in a band, actually.
Wait, you said And Hermes said that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Kalleopi's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Like how I do.
You don't have that right. What, you think I'm just gonna stand here and...
Grace, please stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop. Who do you think you are, threatening me like that?
He's like, I'm Athena. Were you listening?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But... Isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged. But it's unfair, I know, but our laws cannot be changed. But she came to me. You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that
You must know,
us.
I didn't do it.
Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see.
Are we like to assume that the reason that the rest of this game is a musical is because she uses her magic and it just inspires music in people? I love that.
Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Damn, Apollo, get in there.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss
KO out
just
of
as much as
nowhere.
the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Don't I get a trial? A fair hearing, something? Or is that not what idols do?
Yeah, Athena, is that not what idols do?
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Kalleopi chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
1 week?
What happens after a week?
And y'all aren't gonna help?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
This is not real. I fell down some stairs, right? I'm in a coma. A nice, normal coma.
Oh, would that were so. For then Kalleopi would still be with us.
You can wake up any minute now, Grace. Any minute.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they
I'm gonna
exist.
tell the other people in my band that I'm a god now, right? Like, surely
Welcome,
I get that
dear
choice.
sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
No, that's okay. Oh my goodness. Journal. Freddie. I only call her Farishta when I'm visiting her house. Her mom makes these deep-fried honey snacks I love. It's been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium is her band. Inviting me in was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddie much since I left school, but it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, but when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on stage. Is it really my thing? I don't know. I know Kalleopi was one of the muses. Is that the same as being a god? But that's really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or who her enemies were. I have so many questions. What was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan it? How did she know where I lived? I keep thinking about what Kalleopi said to me before she died. She seemed so sad. Did she know this was going to happen? And most of all, why did she pick me? I love Hermes' design. Hermes is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Kalleopi died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess they're the god of doorways, maybe? I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power, and to bank vaults on top of a mountain across the world? Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Kalleopi's death? They seem surprised, if not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid, although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Kalleopi died? They did it right away, too. Kinda sus, if you ask me. Aphrodite is the goddess of love. I can believe it. She has that sparkle when you look at her, like she's one of those old-timey movie stars. Glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing a teary ballad in her head and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Kalleopi's death, she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? I don't know much about Apollo. He's the only guy on the chorus, but he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict, so I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me, not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. Could he have killed Kalleopi? I can't take anything for granted. I thought what this was gonna say is he was introduced as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure what that means, because if he's the god of prophecy, couldn't he help me out here? Athena is supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? She seems like my mom, or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the idols. The mom who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die, like it was no big deal. That makes her a scary mom, like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way. Things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mom. Or maybe she'll keep smiling while she smothers me with a pillow because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. Maybe she killed Kalleopi, and that makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why give me the chance to prove myself? If she really wanted me dead, couldn't she have just said, nope, no vote, let's nip this in the bud? Athena really seems like the type who'd do that. Idols are so confusing. And Persephone! What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld. I had to look it up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Does this mean it's a real place? Like you die and you go to the underworld? Or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld. She said once the queen of the underworld. So she isn't any longer. And she's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was the god of something or another. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear this Persephone hates me. Not just because she thinks I'm a murderer, because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline. I'd better watch my back. All right, sick. We're all caught up on Grace's thoughts. Hi, Freddie. You aren't going to believe the day I had.
Grace? Grace.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Something did happen to me, Freddie.
Wait, did something happen to you?
Oh shit, I want to say this. This is so concerning. What a concerning thing to say.
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Kalleopi. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night.
Don't...
Why didn't you answer your phone?
Freddie's like, anyway.
I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddie.
Hi?
Freddie? You might not want to turn around.
Why? Did your hookup return? Did they bring flowers? Are they preparing to serenade you?
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Another one of the gods, I'm guessing.
Another one of the what and the who now?
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
God damn it. I'm not smart enough.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddie.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddie. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Huh.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
But she doesn't believe me. She doesn't think this is real yet.
You are taking this way better than I did.
Yes, well, nobody's threatening me.
That is a good point.
You need help, so I help. Even if it means tracking down god killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye, it truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, 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 you wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief.
Thank God for Freddy. Thank God Freddy's here.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Didn't I already ask this?
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Yeah.
Oop. When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Kalleopi's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
This is so cool.
All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
Can we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about. But I don't feel like an amateur wannabe. If this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Yes.
This is my time. Time to shine. I don't need either of you.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Well, what happens next?
How about a solo?
Grace, are you sure about this?
Yes, a solo. Do it. We got time.
This is so crazy.
Grace, what are you doing? That wasn't me.
You sure?
Will you stop screwing around?
I enjoyed it.
He should be avoided.
Or applauded.
Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me?
Freddie's amazing. She's the one I trust. And you're treating me like I just got off the bus.
If I'm ever needed, she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time. Time to shine.
Working with me or her?
My time. Time to shine.
Go with the pro or this amateur?
Time. Time to shine.
Oh, what?
Time to shine.
I love Pan though.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best
You
friend.
have to choose one of them. That's interesting.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
You mean no one has a choice but to sing along?
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can
I want to
make
redo
us
that
sing,
song.
but the song will always be ours.
You didn't. You could have been on your
A
own. I know,
muse
but
does
I
not
couldn't choose to
command.
have both, is what I'm
She
saying.
evokes.
I'm either by
She
myself or I
elicits.
have one of them.
She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city where Kalleopi was staying, I do believe.
If you had that all along, why not look into it yourself?
Me? Conduct a search like some plebeian. Unheard of. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Kalleopi was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
No worries, I got this.
Oh?
Whatever my magical song powers can't handle, I'm sure a boot to the head will.
I see.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay.
You didn't do that hours ago when I showed up?
I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Okay, yeah. Freddie was at the apartment when Pan arrived. I had to tell her everything. Part of me feels bad for getting her involved. But I have to admit, none of this felt quite real until I did. If anyone can figure this out, she can. Greek mythology has been her thing since 7th grade. I'm glad she was there to back me up during the song. When we put our heads together, we can handle anything. I'm back the morning after going through the ringer, having just discovered I'm some kind of ancient muse. Guess who shows up at my apartment uninvited, poking around the kitchen like he's considering an investment. This idol's name is Pan. I don't know what his deal is. He's a bit too smooth, seems to know a bit too much that he isn't saying, and just happened to know where to point me, which he offered for a price, of course. This one's shady, folks. I can just guess what kind of favor he's going to want. I know. I want to know what happens when you choose Pan as well.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Kalleopi's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer.
Why did you leave the
that you're
door
here.
open, Grace? Grace, close the door! Oh. Okay, choose what to look at. Look at the guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Kalleopi left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask? I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or... A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Let's go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 music
Apollo?
not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. See, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You scared me. Sitting there in the dark.
Oh.
For all I know, you could be the killer come to hide the evidence or raid the fridge.
No, I'm just here to mourn an old and very dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Why do you think? 1 week to prove my innocence, remember?
I do remember, yes.
This is Kalleopi's home. Seemed as good a place as any to start.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Kalleopi both deserved better.
Can you tell me about Kalleopi? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
That's cool and all, but I'm gonna die in a few days, homie.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Kalleopi, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
I was trying to...
You've already met Pan?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was trying not to mention Pan, but that's fine.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
Literally.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
What?
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
And if nobody helps me? Dude?
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Kalleopi got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So you won't answer my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Kalleopi.
What are you insinuating?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
That's ridiculous.
Then help me,
Is it?
dude.
The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
Can't do this.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Meaning?
Meaning, I'm not leaving until you give me something. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
In song, preferably.
I haven't sung in centuries.
That's too bad.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
But...
phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Kalleopi, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
Sounds like badass.
Kalleopi, she's the way to be. Facing out, finding ways to see beyond what's dead. Reaching ahead.
Yeah, that was her. A meteor, a blazing star. And she was no more. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Years, thousands of years, and now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same, never the same.
Yeah, it's a musical. It's a narrative game that's a musical. It's so good so far.
Break from the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Let's see.
I knew, I always knew. I can tell she's in there too.
It's true. I'm listening now.
And what she's saying,
break from the same,
never the same.
That other voice, it'll always play.
There's parentheses around both. I thought it said in both feet, and I was like, who's a both feet?
What did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true.
Yeah, both of my
So easy to
favorite
forget that.
god
To receive a prophecy
in
is
Greek
not simply to
mythology.
be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole...
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes. Any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Can I make them sing? It's kind of my thing now. It's just making people sing all the time.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
Until I started roasting Kalleopi.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth Fairy. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century
very
Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
See the way he talks? I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
I love
He'd be
this
more
depiction of
alright
Apollo
if
is
he did
so
some
funny
laundry.
to me. Like, he's just a super out of touch dude. Like, I don't.
I'm looking for information about someone named Kalleopi. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Kalleopi were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Kalleopi an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
I wasn't expecting him to have such dad vibes. Boop. Went to Kalleopi's apartment. Who should I find there? Apollo, sitting in the dark in a room that had obviously been turned inside out by somebody searching for something. He says he didn't do it, that he was there mourning Kalleopi. They were close for a long time, it seems, but a rift began between them a couple of years ago that never quite healed. Was it the kind of rift that might lead to her murder? For one, he keeps saying that that helping me would do more harm than good, but what does that even mean? According to him, his prophecies lock you into your fate as soon as you hear them. It could be good or bad, I guess. Apparently, they're not always 100% clear. Maybe he's right. Maybe it's better not to know. Thankfully, Apollo did have another way to help me, namely through a teenage computer whiz who lives in his dump of a home, the Oracle, or just Oracle, as she insists that it's just her handle. She found out that Kalleopi's apartment was owned by Persephone, so we're off to her nightclub to ask her why. All right, sick. The underworld, I guess. Yeah, sure. Is that the name of the club?
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
There's Pan!
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves.
Hermes, okay.
Even if they don't look human.
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Maybe, but I wouldn't say that to her.
Still, it seems like a weird thing for a god to do.
We all get through the years somehow, Grace. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up.
We're all depressed, Grace. Just...
Have you considered what you'll say to her?
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge.
Like a musical nudge?
You need to be prepared to use your powers. As you did with me. Come find me in the crowd if you need anything. Oh, otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Okay.
Let's talk to Pan. Why not? What's up, bud?
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Apollo's like, have fun at the club, sweetie. Check in with me at 10 o'clock, please.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
I can't trust him.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Suit yourself. I'll find another way.
It's for the best. My best, at any rate.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
I've never talked to Eros. I have talked to Hermes, though.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Oh, honey.
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
When Kalleopi died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Oh.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Kalleopi.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Kalleopi?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Pull yourself together. Are you gonna let Persephone boss you around forever?
Maybe.
No, you do that, she'll be walking all over you for centuries. You're a god.
Yeah, I'm a god.
You never know, she might be impressed, right?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, let me know when you want to find her. I'll even stand way, way back while you chat.
Thanks, Hermes. Let's meet Eros.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Sure. It's just another grudge that I, an immortal being, will think about for the rest of my life.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way, or value it more.
You seem sad.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh?
Of course, everything's
Truth is,
fine.
I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just... Nope, never mind.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that, my problems are nothing.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Alrighty. He's just chilling. He's just a dad waiting for his kid to be done hanging out at the club.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
when I had the muses to keep me company.
Oh, God. Oh, goodness.
Sorry. I didn't mean to remind you.
It's all right. I'm okay.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
It's terrifying.
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder. The underworld taken from her.
Thank you for the
We
gifted
all stood by
sub.
and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Look, we've all had a lot of Hades actually isn't that bad of a guy content lately. I'm okay with them being like, no, he was a bastard actually. He was a piece of shit. I'm okay with us veering back that way on this.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally! I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Okay. Everybody in chat going, girl boss behavior. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's sing it, Persephone. Did I need Hermes for that? Feels like she's just out in the open, doing her thing.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Kalleopi chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Kalleopi.
We all knew Kalleopi.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
She's like, I know you're gonna make me sing, so I might as well look like a badass while I do it.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Let's go.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. The underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady? Before my time because I'm such a baby.
Pop quiz, what do you think that this is? Some little poetry slam. Cute rhymes, but you're out of time. Do you know who I am? Maybe you don't know who I am.
Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes.
A good line.
Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
I'm using this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, Pete. It'll be big.
Take care, you're poking a bear.
See, I'm making new friends and I'm just warming up. Hope the backstage is big because it's gonna erupt.
You're no threat, you're already dead.
We having fun yet? Yeah, I can't complain. Sorry, Seth, were you talking about yourself again?
Time to put an end to the sham. Seems like you want to see firsthand who I really am.
You're lost, Persephone. Look at yourself. What are you trying to prove? And to whom? You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till amuse. I just want Kalleopi back.
This might be a bad turn. She had the blood on her hands in that. That was fucked up.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I
Did that go well?
No. No, you've earned your answers.
I think if I had kept going hard at her, it would have fallen apart. So I was like, I'll go hard and then I'll tone it down.
Kalleopi came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
That's it? No fights, no conflict of any kind?
Why would there be?
Because you're you, Persephone.
No. Not recently. Kalleopi and I haven't spoken
The
for
guard
at
probably
least 2 years.
song probably
After
slapped.
I heard
Probably.
The news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know
She's the
truth.
reason that it was tossed around.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Kalleopi chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Kalleopi's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Kalleopi. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Kalleopi was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did Kalleopi have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Kalleopi had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Kalleopi. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Have we accused Hermes at all? Or have we just been like, what an adorable they them on my doorstep? Surely not. You're a baby. You're a sweet, soft baby. But like, Hermes could easily go to whoever they wanted and be like, hi, so-and-so died. You know?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
This feels pointless.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Kalleopi died, Apollo. Kalleopi, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Well, I'm not giving up. That's right. You heard me. Maybe it's easy for you to throw in the towel. Why not? Your life isn't at stake. But I'm gonna fight. If I have to kick every ass on Olympus, I am getting through this.
Oh, we're starting a song. I didn't think we were starting another song.
Kalleopi, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Kalleopi, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
There
is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
I have to choose again?
Follow him or stay.
He's my dad. We keep calling him dad. I can't just abandon him. He's like a sad old man.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
He's my ride. I'm sorry he drove me here.
That's why I've tried to avoid
I'll text
my
you.
fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
You'd think being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now. Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
From what everyone says about you, isn't that your thing?
Ouch.
Sorry, I guess I don't know you well enough to say that.
That's fine. You're not wrong, Grace. But I'm trying.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
I'm gonna die in a week.
Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Oh, finished Act 1! This is where we must stop. No, we have to stop. We have to stop. We're not allowed to go beyond Act 1. That's it. Yeah, that's it. We are not allowed to play anymore. Onimasha, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Dude, we have to play all of that game when it comes out for sure. Bro. What happens if you're like, you know what? Yeah, screw my friends. I'm gonna go hang out with Pan. I gotta know. There's like very obvious points where the game like splits really drastically. And I'm so curious what those splits are like. I'm also really curious like how different the endings of songs can be. Like I was saying that in the song with Persephone, it felt like if I kept pushing, the song would probably be dope, but I don't think she would trust me at the end. Right? There would be no reason for her to be like, yeah, I don't think this girl killed Kalleopi, right? There wouldn't be a bit of that, so. I wish the Sing Battle had a life system or something so that you knew if you were making good decisions. There was something mentioned about replaying songs, so I'm wondering if there's like a chapter select sort of a thing where you can replay a song and see like how it feels to like do that song again. But yeah, dude, that's Stray Gods. It's a big old branching narrative game that's also a musical. It's very Broadway inspired. There are voice actors that are from games as well as straight up from Broadway. It's the exact same lead writer that did Dragon Age. So yeah, it's like people were like, oh, it's like a new studio doing a new game. That's very ambitious of them, but it's a lot of like you know, people who've been in the industry for a long time that wanted to make something really cool. So yeah, what a cool game. I'm so excited to play this when it comes out for sure. But that's gotta be it for us, dude. I gotta get home. I got a sick baby at home. Hopefully I'll get home and she's like, actually, I'm fine now. I'm no longer sick. Because sometimes kids just bounce back. Just wild. Midwinter Lily 3 hours ago did a Valentine that says, someone in this community, not gonna name names, you know who you are, suggested that I try Dinkum, and now I can't stop, so thanks. I haven't played Dinkum. Is it good? Or have I played Dinkum? Oh no. Musical detective game seems cool. Yeah, right? And you know, if you're into like Greek mythology and stuff, there's lots of, depending on what your interests are, you know. Alrighty. Let's read this off. Ampsand, thank you for the 101 months. Mail Malay, thank you for the 68. Firestorm for the 41. Equinox Phoenix for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Sam the Coconut for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. Daisy, thank you again for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Never Normal, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary to you. Thank you, thank you. Porzia, thank you for the 72. 6 years. Good damn. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary. Herp Derp, thank you for the 8. Ryu for the 46. My new name for Twitch for the 86. Thundergrub for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. Lots of anniversaries today. Thank you guys. Alcyon, thank you for the 69. Perpetual Ace for the 8. Crickbell for the 47. Zerebus for the 30. Shikaku for the 64. Exactly for the 17. Weird Uncle Jay for the 84. Happy 7 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for the support. Katie the Cat for the 35. April for the 61. Leisure Wave for the 66. Shifty Monk for the 76. Hypixion for the 96, which is 8 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for the support. Empty Noise, thank you for the 71. Zovis for the 73. Chiyuku, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Crazy Person for the 81. Saiyan Adam for the 83. Animasha, thank you again for subscribing. Napoleon, thank you for subscribing right at the end here, it looks like. And Avi gifted a ton of subs. Thank you so much, Avi. I appreciate it. If you were gifted a sub by Avi or Chiyuku or anybody else, please double check and take the time to say thank you. And Sir Super Steiner, thank you for the 31 months as well. All right, nobody grabbed a raid leader. So let's see. Who we got? What are people doing? Let's do Marine Mammal Rescue because it's cute. Again, Leather Kit Kat. You're also just now showing up. What's happening? It's fine. Sending you, there it is. Yeah, weird. Everything's just like sort of fallen behind. Go have fun. Spread love, spread joy. Wishlist Stray Gods on Steam. It's coming out August 10th. And it's going to be super cool, it looks like. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.